Hey there everybody, how's it going? This is Martine from Matthew's Studio, coming to you once again from my backyard. And I want to clear something up from yesterday's post. I did a post on, hey my love, you want to come up? Alright, we got Dahlia in the picture now. So, I did a post yesterday on setting flags on set. Do you remember that, Dolly?
No.
Well, you weren't around, so that's why you don't remember it. I did that post, and at the very end I added a little tip on where to mount your arm in your C-stand. There's a couple different options you have. You want to see the options, Dolly?
Yeah.
All right, we'll check it out. So here's our C-stand. It's a shorty. We have the large leg going forward.
Whoa.
Whoa, let it go. Good job. My daughter almost fell. So check it out. You have two options, Dahlia Faye. Where are you going? You going to stand on the stand? All right, cool. Your two options are to either put the arm behind the knuckle, or, let go, or you put the arm in front of the knuckle, just like that. So I suggested that you put the arm, what's up?
Really hurt.
It is hard. You know why? This is the best made C-stand in the world. Do you agree?
Yeah.
She agrees, guys. Come on, is this face gonna lie? So, let's get on with the post. You are just a puppy dog. So, I prefer to put the arm behind the knuckle, and I'll show you why. Right now, the arm is in front of the knuckle. Sorry about that. Whack your nose. And check it out, Dahlia. When I invert the arm, if I want to undersling the C-stand, which means you want to mount something that is lower than the height of your C-stand. So you've lowered the stand as far as it'll go, and then you want to mount something even lower. So you're going to invert the arm like that. And let me show you what happens now. Now that I've inverted that arm upside down, in order to get down there, the arm has to cross in front of the riser.
Whoa.
You see that? You're not really helping out that much. Is that okay?
Mm-hmm.
All right, check it out. So if I were to do it the other way, the way that I like to start out with, which is having the arm start out behind the knuckle, just like that. Now, when it's time to invert the arm, you invert it, and you'll see that, check it out, Dolly, the arm is now parallel with the riser, putting it in front of the stand in a much more workable, useful position. That was very skilled. All right, so one more hint, one more tip, sorry I'm getting a little thrown off, is to 90 the arm. Let go. All right, I'm going to put you down and have you go run off and play. Does that sound good? Mm-hmm. Say bye.
Bye.
All right, so check it out. Scram. What I like to do is take this arm and I'll loosen up here, and I like to 90 it when I'm underslinging. Just like that. So that now I can go tilting back and forth, right and left with the flag or whatever I'm mounting, and then I can go forward and backward. What did you find? Wow, those are all tiny little apples that fell off the tree. And now you can go back and forth like that. I've set up a C-stand behind us so I can further illustrate what I'm talking about and try to make sense out of all of this nonsense. Here we go. I hit the stand. Don't worry, there's not an earthquake. Bless you. All right, cool. So here we go. Here is my C-stand. This is where I like to mount the arm. When I'm going to undersling, what I like to do is I undersling it. So now when it's under, the arm is now in front of the riser, and I like to 90 degree the head, so I'm giving myself that many more options to articulate whatever I'm mounting in there. Now that I take my beautifully branded Matthews 2x3, I'm going to put it right here in the receiver, if I can make it in there. There we go. And now it's mounted. The arm is parallel to the riser, and I can turn in that direction, or I can tilt in those directions, and I can raise the bottom just like that. Really cool. It gives you a lot of workability with the flag. if you're doing it the other way, let's do it really quickly. So you're starting out with the arm in front, right there. So it's logical, you put it in front. And now when I undersling it and I 90, in order to get that to the right place, there we go. I'm gonna have that arm crossing the riser, going in front of the stand so I can mount it. And now that I've 90'd it, I'm now adding that same angle that I'm putting into the arm, I'm adding it to the flag. So since the flag is gonna be parallel to it, now I have it getting closer up here into the head of the stand while the bottom is out in front of the riser. Okay, so it's nitpicky. It's just the way I like to do things. Why? Because this is Martine's backyard and it's Matthews University, so I'm going to show you the way I like to do stuff. Many other people like to do things many other ways. Some people swear by this way and they'll have their reasons. I'd love to hear about it, but you know what? It's not their backyard, so that we're not sharing their tips and tricks. You can take everything I say and throw it in the gutter. I have no problem with that, but I would love to know that that people are taking some of my tips and using them in their gripping, making it more fun, making it more useful, making them, you know, just better all around. So if you don't understand this, please let me know, because it's very important that these tips are making sense. You know, the last thing I'd want to do is be confusing people out there. So thank you for letting me know that this needed a little bit more clarification. Hopefully I helped out by clarifying a little bit. We had a guest visitor at the beginning of the post, could have thrown things off a little bit, but come on, how are you going to say no to that little cutie? Thank you guys. Thank you for your support, for your comments, for following, for sharing with your friends, for all of that. And beyond that, thank you for your support. All your comments are so awesome, and I can't tell you how much I appreciate them. And we're going to come out with a post about how we can get your hands on this shirt and a few other designs in the next few days, if not at the end of this week, at the beginning of next week. So stay tuned. Take care of each other. Keep the questions coming. And we can't tell you how much we appreciate your support. Thanks a lot, guys. Take care of each other.